We should be going live any minute now. Any second. There we are. We're in. We're live. Welcome to this last live of 2021. Brought to you in part by Greg. Thank you very much, Greg. Tonight we're drinking Kirin. So yeah. Cheers. All right, over here we've got I've got my phone here set up with the YouTube community tab. As you can see, I've been playing around with lighting, try to make things better. We got Parry over here, Pio there. We are on air. It's all happening. The only thing I didn't do is my hair. Need a haircut. So, yeah, the first thing I wanted to talk about was the YouTube community tab. I'll be using less and less of Facebook and more of YouTube. So, check out the community tab. All you have to do is go to the Garage K page on Facebook. No, on YouTube. What am I saying? Go to the Garage K section of YouTube. So that'd be youtube.com/GarageK. And then if you look at the top, there's like a community tab. Click on that and you can see I'm going to do polls. I'm doing questions. I did a sport, like a dropping ASAP K-Truck magazine. I won't be doing that again. It's kind of a waste of time. But like questions for live streams, things like that. Aram is in the house. Hello. And someone in Russian has spammed us with something. That's yeah, we'll get rid of that. Remove that. Vom dot something or other. Spam. Don't click that if it comes up on your screen. Anyway, the community tab. So the first thing we've got is we've got two questions from. Now the community tab doesn't work very well on mobile phone or cell phone or keitai, so you have to kind of mess with it. It works really good on PC though. So I've got it up here. Pio asked me to look at a video from Daihatsu. And I kind of feel like that video should have actually been its own like react video, because that's a really solid looking van when you look at the ad that the Pio posted. They're very solid looking van. They've got like parcel shelves, and I was really impressed with that Daihatsu. It's an Atri, or I think I pronounced it right. Atri or Atri? I can't remember how to pronounce it. They pronounce it correctly. Anyway, community tab. It's under. Let's see. What is it? It's under. There will be another live before 2022 at some random time. Please post your questions and topics of conversation here. And yeah, Pio commented on that twice. So that was the first. The first one was a Daihatsu video. The second one, I didn't actually watch it. It's Attore, not Atrai, Attore. Yeah, we're looking at camping in the back of it. I'm not going to show you any of this. I haven't figured out how to do that with live chats or anything like that. Hi, Seize the Day. If you have a question, just leave it in the chat, and I'll get to that. I have a question, guy. No worries. Just leave it in the chat there, and I'll get to you. Pio just shared two Attore, not Attrai, Attore videos. Yeah, that looks like a solid van. Like, I'm not terribly impressed with the latest carry van that they made. Sorry, the latest every van that Suzuki made. I think this Daihatsu Attore actually looks better dare I say it. I'm not sure about engines and things like that, but it's a solid looking van. Next up, what did we have? We had, there are 1.47 thousand of you now subscribed to this channel. And I feel like I only know a handful of you. Who are you all? Tell me 3 things about yourself. I have a question. Guy, it's tiny, undersized, question mark. What? Was wondering what other gearbox do you think would be good for Suzuki Cappuccino? Nothing. Nothing else bolts up to the... Well, I mean, you can use K6A, but in a Cappuccino, the K6A or EA21R and the EA11R, they have the same gearbox. There is no difference between them. No difference. Same part numbers the whole way through it. So there's that. Jimny is shaped weird. You'd have to modify a whole bunch of stuff to get that on. It would actually bolt onto the F6A of the Cappuccino or the K6A of the Cappuccino, but I think the gear shifter is actually spaced further back, so it's not going to line up with the hole in the floor. You might have a propeller shaft length issue if you did that, and the gears inside the Jimny are garbage anyway, so you're not going to want to do that. Like, they use the Jimny and the Jimny engine and the Jimny gearbox in the Caterham, and like I helped my friend swap the gearbox out of that because he didn't like the gear ratios of the Jimny. We put a Cappuccino one in it, and he needed a custom drive shaft, propeller shaft to do that. So, what other gearbox fit? Nothing. Oh, look at this. Seize the day. Wow, okay, this guy needs to go. Report. Let's just block this guy from the chat. Wow. I don't actually know how to do that. Yeah, this guy is not a good guy. What is he doing in here? Seize the day. Why are you even here, dude? Like, try you. Yeah, put user in timeout. I don't know how any of this chat works. If you know, let me know. Wow, where do you find these people? I don't know. That guy was just a spam bot who was writing horrible stuff. First one, so I'll drink to that. Good. Put hide user on this. I said the thing is that in the chat it doesn't give you like the full options on how to deal with people like this. So I don't really know. I mean, you find out, don't you, as you go. Hide user on this. It's just got hide user on this ... So I don't even know what that thing is. I should actually... I can't do that. I was going to like... Anyway, doesn't matter. I digress. I was answering a gearbox question and... Yep, answered the gearbox question. Second one was from Charlotte. Hi, Charlotte. Could you help? What's the length of K6A alternator belt, inches? No idea. Especially in inches because I'm not American. I'm Australian and I live in Japan, which is also centimeters. No idea. Yeah. Nah, no idea. No idea at all. There you go. Why did I block that guy? What did he do? He was writing all sorts of terrible stuff. Stuff you don't want to see. Stuff I don't want to see. It's a bit racist as well. Yeah, not good. Back to this, though. What have we got? The first one. So, I have to read the question again, don't I? We got sidetracked. There are 1.47 thousand of you, and I feel like I only know a handful of you. Who are you all? Tell me 3 things about yourself. This is from the GarageCade community tab. If you're not already using that, check it out. Noah King says he lives in Austin, Texas. He drives a 95 Alto Works. Okay, that'd be an H chassis. An H, I'm not sure what. I don't know that much about the H chassis. It could be an HA22, HB20 to HA21. I'm not sure. It could be 4-wheel drive. It could be front-wheel drive. But he says it sucks at times because Austin roads are shite. Yeah, I mean, Japanese roads aren't that fantastic either, despite what you might see on YouTube. And yeah, the Alto suspension isn't really designed for rough roads. It is rather bumpy. But yeah, come out to Japan whenever you can. He says he loves the channel. Well, thank you very much for watching. Yeah, thank you. You love the channel. That's great to hear. Angus Patterson, he says he likes Japanese cars, the Australian bush, and chickens. Okay. Yeah, I've never been to the Australian bush, really. I don't know where the bush begins and the city ends, to be honest. He says he loves the videos and can't wait to see projects slowly come to completion. Yeah. Nothing ever comes to completion around here. I'd love to see something come to completion as well. Mission for 2022 is to get the Altezza back on the road. I know it's not K-related. I need to get things more K-related. But it's a goal. It's got to be done. So I've got all the parts. I was going to share a teaser photo. If you'd like to know more about the Altezza, ask me specifically in the chat, and I'll talk about that for ages. Let's keep going on here. Greg Ford says he likes electronics, radio, astronomy, and cars. If you actually... Ooh, it fell down. But it is here. It just toppled over. This is actually Greg's business card right here that I've got just chilling next to Pio Pio. It must have fallen down from the wind of the heater. Uh-oh, look out. We can do it. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I'm getting spammed. We Can Do It just did the same thing that the other guy was doing. Seize the Day was writing all sorts of horrible stuff. Now we've got a guy called We Can Do It posting a whole bunch of horrible stuff. I don't know why you would do that. Hide user. I'm not sure how to... Let's report the user. Unwanted commercial content or spam? Pornography or sexually... No. Hate speech... Graphic violence. Harassment. Yeah, he's harassing me. Let's do that one. This is harassing me. Let's do that. And we'll report it. If you believe you're in danger, please contact... No, I'm not in danger from this guy. Anyway. Well, at least this is the most... the most action we've had in a live chat. So... Thank you very much. We Can Do It and Seize the Day for making things interesting. Terrible, but interesting. Terrible's still interesting. K-I-R-G-N-I-L reg. Not sure how to read that. He says, you know me, mate, a cappuccino nut in USA who loves importing K-cars and eating sushi non-stop in Akihabara. It's, like I said to him, it's very, or her, not sure, or them, not sure on pronouns. I have a hard time linking usernames on YouTube to people that I've actually spoken with. So, yeah, there's no way for me to know who that person actually is. Maybe I've met them in real life, maybe I haven't, or... I don't know. No idea. So, but yeah. I don't think I've had sushi with him in or him, her, or they in Akihabara. I would remember that. Yeah, and that's it. That is from the 1,479, I think there are of you now subscribers. I don't know most of you. Most of my viewers are actually in Philippines, and I can't speak any Tagalog at all. I think that's what it's Tagalog. I think that's the language of Philippines. Not really sure. Never been there. Yeah, I'm not really sure why, to be honest. But anyway, let's keep going. The next question on the community tab, well, it wasn't really a question, it was a poll. What I did is I wrote, choose the K you want to drive daily, and then I listed the K cars that I have, 4 of them. I've got 5 at the moment. Silver Every, White Every, the Alto, the Carry, and the Cappuccino. The Silver Every, I mean, it's an Every, so I just wrote Suzuki Every, Alto Works, Carry, or Cappuccino. They're the 4 options for cars you could choose for your daily. Which car would you choose? And it's been a draw. 36% said Suzuki Alto Works, and 36% said Suzuki Cappuccino from 25 people. 25 people joined in the poll. 36% Alto Works, 36% Cappuccino. It's interesting. Cappuccino is like it's probably the worst daily driver out of all of them, because unless you're just going from the house to the office and you've got a suitcase and that's all you got, that'd be fine. But if you're doing anything, if you're like finished at work and then you need to go shopping for something, nah, forget it. I mean, you can fit groceries in the back of the Cappuccino, but it's not much easier if you had an Alto or an Every. And then if you'd like, I don't know, I think I would definitely choose the Every or the Carry. Maybe the Carry. Being that I don't have any children, I don't need the extra seats, but I never know where the day is going to take me. I never do. In summer, I wear swim shorts or board shorts every day, because I don't know if I'm going swimming today. Could do, don't know. And the reason I choose the Carry is because tomorrow I might have to go pick up a whole bunch of wood, and it wouldn't fit in the back of the Every. Certainly wouldn't fit in a Cappuccino. If I need to help someone move a fridge, just pick it up, put it on the back of the Carry, strap it in there, you're done, you're ready to go. 2 of you in the front. The Carry checks every box. It's a bit slow. You don't want to take it on the highway. I mean, the newer ones might be better, but the 52 and the 62, they're just not geared very well for that. The Max, they'll do 100 k's an hour, but they're not happy about it. They're really not. So yeah, very interesting poll. I might refresh it and see if anyone's gone there. Oh, they have. So, since I started this, someone's gone to the poll and they've clicked Cappuccino. So there are actually 26 votes. Now it's 38% for Cappuccino. What are you going to do if you need to move a fridge suddenly? Borrow a K-truck, I suppose. All right. And I think that's... I'll review that again in a few days and see how we go. Cool. Okay. Down to the chat, we've got Kurt's here. Kurt Scott here. Hope you had a good Christmas. If you observe it. I do observe it. Not in the Christian way, though. As such. We have a tree. We have presents. We have a family gathering. As best as we can in Japan. It's just me and my wife. Family-wise. So, yeah. There's that. So, yeah, I did have a good Christmas. I hope you had a good Christmas, too. Everybody out there. We had a barbecue. It was good. Enjoyed it. Then we've got Nostalgic Boy. That is Subhan. HA11S, HA21, HB11. HA is front wheel drive, HB is four wheel drive. HB21 is all around 95. There you go. So you need to be specific because the HA11 had the F6A, and then the HA21 had onwards had the K6A. As far as I know, I'm not much of a H chassis person because I've never had one. Have looked at one though. An HA22 was the one with the VVTi, the bug eye one. But according to Subhan, that wasn't 95. Anyway, the Dutch Garage writes, question, I'm working on a CR22S, looking for a workshop manual. There's one there. That yellow book down there, that's a workshop manual. Are you having a hard time finding a copy? Do you have idea where you can buy one? The only place you could buy one would be on Yahoo Auction, but they're not easy to come by. As soon as I saw that, I bought it. I didn't even look at the price. It probably cost me a fortune, but I knew I was going to need it. I just bought it. I've got a whole bunch there. If there's a specific page that you need, I might be able to help you, but I can't. I don't have time to sit there and scan the whole thing. Plus, I'm not really into that sort of thing. Yeah. If you have a specific question, I might be able to answer it. They're not that complicated, the wiring in those. So, if you have a specific question, let me know. Maybe I know it off the top of my head. They're just not that complicated, honestly. But again, CR22S, are you talking single cam or twin cam? It's going to make a difference. Are you talking front wheel drive or four wheel drive? It's going to make a difference. So you need to be, you need to know that sort of stuff. Also, what on the blue plate behind the battery, you're going to want the group of letters and numbers. It's going to be like AARS dash something something. You're going to need that because there were revisions to things in different models, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you've got a CR22S, but those letters and numbers are much more important than you might realize. I believe it's underneath the color code. Have a look there. The other thing you can do with those letters and numbers, if you put them into Megazip, which is a parts shop online, it'll give you the full parts list and availability of parts. They're not always 100% correct. However, I mean with availability, but the part numbers are 99.999% spot on. So yeah, very good resource is Megazip. Hi Pure was late. Thanks for coming. I want to go standalone, so the pinout would help. The pinouts I can help you with. How will I do that? I have the pinouts for the ECU. There's only it's like 15 wires or something, but I have the pinouts. So if we can figure out a way to contact each other, then I can give you that. It's on my desk. It's on the desktop of my PC in a picture, because lots of people want to swap from Cappuccino to Alto ECU and back. So, I still need to know if it's twin cam or single cam. Because that is definitely different. You can't use a single cam ECU with a twin cam engine and vice versa. So that is something you need to be very clear on. If it's twin cam, I can help you. If it's single cam, I don't know. I'd have to look in there. And you'd need to catch me at a time where I'm single. Yeah, there you go. single overhead cam. Yeah, it's in the book, but I have to find it, and it's very time consuming. I could yeah. Anyway, if I have a minute and I remember it, I'll find it and then I'll put it somewhere for you. But it's the end of the year. There's a couple of days to New Year's. I'm trying to get the last boxes out of the house for the year for people that have bought stuff from Yahoo auctions. So I don't have a lot of time. Why don't you do it now instead of doing the live? Well, I mean, I could, but I'm having a drink and I'm enjoying time with you guys. What are we doing? Oh wait, I'm on this screen here too. Cool. Okay. I'm searching torque specs and tolerances for the engine. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of work to go through the service manual and go through pages and pages and pages of it, because it's not just, they don't have just a list in the Japanese version. In the English version of the twin cam F6A, they have a list of torques. Some of them are a little bit different to what's actually written in the Japanese text, which is kind of worrying, but it's a handy guide to have. But in the Japanese version, it's like lower the head onto the studs. Now tighten up the head bolts to whatever torque. And it reads through like a story. So you have to flip through all the pages to get the torque settings. The torque settings are spoken of as you're doing the thing in the book, if you know what I mean. There's no contents page of torque settings. It's just in the story, if that makes sense. Another one. Remove. Getting a lot of spam this time, which must mean I'm popular, which is weird because I'm not. Concurrent viewers 4, but got more spam in this chat than I've ever had. Kurt, did you ever get some cool shirts from the Chive? No, I completely forgot about it. Completely forgot about it. I've got a lot of t-shirts. So when I'm not focused on something, t-shirts are the last thing on my mind. Having said that, I am always happy to get t-shirts because I love t-shirts. The Cobra Kai t-shirt that I got is still blows my mind. It's in my wardrobe, and every time I pull it out, I lose my mind about how cool the Cobra Kai t-shirt is. Dutch Garage says, "Don't worry, thank you for your time. Don't need it right away. If I can find it, if I can remember, I'll do it. But I can't guarantee when that will be or if that will be. But it's over there. One thing I can be sure of is that I will be going through that book when I start doing my alto, which won't be for a few months at least. But at that time, that would be the perfect time, if I remember, to post the pinouts of the ECU. Having said that, though, if you wrote F6A single overhead cam ECU and then pin out, use pin out in, or Haisen in Japanese, Haisen or pin out in Japanese, that will probably give you something on Google. Let me see. I mean, this isn't really the time or place to be doing this, but let's see. F6A ECU. Well, let's look at this. It's like the first result. Suzuki F6A ECU pinout. The first one is Cappuccino. That's not single cam. I need... what is this? Combination meter. That looks like it's from a Wagon R or... yeah, it looks like, without too much trouble, if you Google it, it will come up. That's Wagon R. But, yeah, anyway. I think if you Google it, you should be able to come up with something. Just, again, be aware that not all single cams were created equal, and not all cars were created equal, so be careful which wiring diagram you go with. Why are you going standalone on a single cam? I would like to know. Write that in the comments. Pure Pure posted a question about Daihatsu. Yes, I already answered it before you came. Well, there wasn't actually a question there. Pure Pure, you didn't really ask a question. You posted the videos because I was looking at that just a second ago, earlier, and where's community tab? I've got it right here on my phone. You see? Let's go. So I don't actually have. You didn't actually ask what do I think about this car was the question. I like it. I answered that before. You shared 2 videos of the Attore from Daihatsu, the new van. I think it looks fantastic. I think it looks really, really good. Definitely a... so I have to go off memory with this because I can't really watch it while I'm watching with you guys. So there's some more spam that I need to deal with. Remove that. So yeah, but I remember that the rear seats fold up and then there's buckets underneath the rear seat for storage of your shoes. Because remember, driving, flats, passenger, heels. Behind the, like underneath the rear seats fold up, and then they had like a slot in the wall at the back so you could slide in a parcel shelf, which I thought was really cool. It goes flat, which means you can sleep in it. A lot of things that the Every doesn't do. So Daihatsu's, it looks good. It looks good. I'm not sure about the engine. I'm not sure about the gearing. I'm not really sure about the looks. I didn't really look at the thing. It's a box, really. I mean, it's you're either going to like it or you're not. So, yeah, I didn't really look at the body of it. I guess I can play the video on my phone. I can see it. It kind of looks like... Yeah, I'm looking at the video of the thing spinning around, the second video. The guy's camping in the back of it. Yeah, I mean, it's a decent looking thing. One thing I don't like about modern K-vans is that they have a bonnet like that. The engine isn't there. The windscreen starts here. The engine isn't there. There's nothing in there. It's like airbags and things. But you're probably not going to fare very well in a K-truck anyway. I prefer the like windscreen coming down and then the bonnet or the hood being right there because you can see the front of the car easier. I find them easier to drive. Especially if the gearing is garbage on these because you're not going to take it on the highway anyway. The max speeds that you can get to off the highway in Japan are 60. Most of the time you're doing around 30. You don't really need super hardcore airbags and things anyway, really. They're not trying to sell this thing overseas, I don't think, are they? Maybe they are. Maybe it's going to the Philippines and Indonesia. That's why they had to have higher safety. I don't know. But, yeah, I think it looks good. The Attore from Daihatsu. Interesting. Check out the community tab and you can find those 2 videos listed under... there'll be another live before 2022 at some random time. Please post your questions and topics of conversation here. You can find those videos there. So yeah, that concludes... Wait, we got a comment. No, that's me. Haha. Nobody commented on it. Choose the K you want to drive daily. 26 votes Cappuccino got 38%. Very, very interesting. Most people, I guess, aren't the type to be doing random stuff like I am. Because I do random stuff, I need something bigger than a cappuccino. My cappuccino will never be a daily. Was never intended to be a daily. I want Suzuki Every or my carry truck. Carry truck was supposed to be my daily, and then I race card it. So I got the silver van. Wait, was I saying that right? My carry was supposed to be my daily, but then I race card it, and then so I got the silver van, but then that was sort of wasn't dying, but I think it needs valve stem seals. I think it's getting a little bit smoky. It's never stopped. It stopped once, but not under its current. The way it is now, it never stopped. I fixed the problem. I don't even remember. I think it was an alternator. Yeah. Never had really any problems with the NA version of the S6A. So that the silver van was running out of registration, and I found this white van on Yahoo Auction. Went and got it. Had a sunroof. Fell in love. And then that's where the white van of headaches came from. I was going to use parts from the white one to fix the silver one and potentially pull parts off of the white van to help the carry truck come along with manifolds and things like that. But it just didn't work out that way because there are the head that's on the single cam F6A shares nothing to the twin cam F6A. They're both turbo, but nothing is the same. So, yeah, absolutely useless. Decided that I liked the sunroof and turbo, cool. But in hindsight, I probably should have stuck with the silver van because it's been more reliable, but it doesn't have that sunroof. It just doesn't have that sunroof, and I love sunroofs. Love sunroofs. Alteza's got a sunroof. White Every's got a sunroof. If I could get a sunroof for the carry truck, I'd probably put a carry truck sunroof in. Sunroof in the carry truck. Need another drink. All right. Well, that's it. That is it for the community tab. I'll be trying to make posts on the community tab daily. So, yeah, different polls and questions and not so much comments. I'm not going to do the whole hype train of there's a video dropping in 2 days or anything like that. I'll try not to do any of that. I don't think that's much fun for you guys. But speaking of videos, I didn't really promise it, but I did say that I was going to have a feature-length video at the end of the year. Well, I have to tell you that I'm not going to do it. It's not happening. I've gotten to the point where in editing, not so much in editing, in my YouTube career, career would suggest I get paid. No. In my YouTube experience, that I need to look at what people actually watch. Number one, nobody watches the intro anymore. So whilst it might be cool that you have your name on the Garage K door, no one sees it. Everybody skips it. You see, like, in the YouTube Creator Studio, you can see like the statistics of where people are watching and where they're not. And as soon as the intro starts playing, boom, nobody's watching anymore. Then they slowly come back again. So you've got your name on the Garage K door, but nobody can see it anyway. So the Garage K intro is dead. In 2022, you won't see it again. Dun, 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 dun. It's gone. Say goodbye. Nobody watches it. So that is the end of that. I've spent the last week or so watching videos on how to be successful on YouTube. Now, a lot of it is sell out, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try and just edit differently. Still tell you all of the facts, but tell you the story in a different way. And I've been looking at the techniques that I've been learning on YouTube, and the same techniques are actually applied to some things that I've watched on Netflix. So obviously that's what I should be doing to try to get people to watch all of it rather than just skip through. Amazing to me is that people skipped, like on the Alteza ECU stealth install. People skipping to the end to see the stealth install. It's a stealth install. You're not going to be able to see it at the end. That was kind of mind-blowing. So yeah, they didn't like the middle part. People tend to skip parts where I'm in the garage. So there's going to be less of that. But I'm still going to include it. I'm just going to do it in a different way, and hopefully more people enjoy that. I will not be modifying the story in any way, so you'll still get to see Murphy's Law in full effect. Someone did suggest that I cut all of that stuff out, and then at the end of the month or every end of 6 months, just show all the Murphy's Law shit that happened for that time period. That might be interesting, but that means I have to store all of that footage on the computer for however many months to build it up, and that's going to kill my PC. In the past, I'm still in the transition period of changing from Cyberlink Power Director over to DaVinci Resolve. Those are editing programs. So some I've gone off on a tangent. I was talking about why there's not going to be the massive end of year video that I was talking about. But yeah, the reason that video is not coming out is because nobody's going to watch it. The way I've edited it is the way I would have edited it when I started editing it, which was like 3 months ago or something. I started editing that. It's now 3 hours long, and it's still not finished. It's 3 hours long. It is a combination of chill video, which don't get a lot of views. They don't. Not a lot of people watch them. Probably because it's boring to watch. Just me sitting on the highway. Who enjoys that? Out of the 1,500 people that are subscribed to this channel, 50 or so people watch it. So they're not the most popular video. And people click the thumbnail to watch the video, and you can see that the number of viewers just goes shoop down, and then they slowly 20, maybe 20%. People watch 20% of it or something like that. So if I only showed 20% of it, then people would watch 100%, and it would be a shorter video, and then that might even cause more people to watch it because it's not as long, if you know what I mean. So I'm trying to get that to go up, the quality of content. So the end of year video that's 3 hours long is a combination of chill video with exploring a place various places I'd never been to. Spoiler alert for anybody that watches this, it's actually a lap of the island of Hokkaido. We drove the wife's car up to the northernmost point of this island, got on a ferry, went across to Hokkaido, the other island, and then drove the whole way around it. And the video is about that and the places we stopped with why we went there in the first place. But with the way that it's such a beautiful story, and the footage is just amazing. It's amazing footage for the crap equipment that I have. Some of the shots that I got are just absolutely magnificent. Nobody's gonna see it because they start the video with a 3-minute long trip on the highway and people will just leave. Nobody's gonna see it. I would prefer to cut that down so that and keep it more exciting so more people get to see all of the story. And that's got nothing to do with monetization at all. I want more people to see this. I want more people to actually watch it. And I'll say it again, that's got nothing to do with monetization at all. I just don't think people are going to watch it. When do you have 3 hours to sit there and watch this in one go? Someone said put chapters in it. Yeah, but if you go away and you come back, you're going to remember what chapter you're on? Chapters or no chapters, YouTube will remember when you clicked off the screen, so you don't really need a chapter. The only reason to have chapters is to skip parts. If you're going to skip parts, then I shouldn't have had that part there anyway. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that footage. I am glancing down and having a look at the comments. I saw the Dutch Garage said that he just randomly saw that one comment that he doesn't look at statistics anymore. But you need to. If you want to grow your YouTube channel, you need to. Because they will tell you if you're doing the right thing or not. They will tell you whether you're making things that people want to watch. And at this point, I'm not. So I need to change the way I edit. I'm not changing the content. I'll change the way I edit. So, yeah. Not sure what I'll do with that footage. I might just say screw it and make a bunch of chill videos and a bunch of Ted walking around videos. But I think if I leave it all together the way it is, it won't get watched and it will be a waste of something that's spectacular. If that makes sense. Okay, so back over here. What have we got? To make it run better and to remove the limiters. Oh, that's the single cam. Why are you putting a standalone on the single overhead cam? To make it run better and to remove the limiters. You can remove the limiters with a little box that you just plug into it. That's to make it run better. I don't know enough about standalones to even know if that will work. I think Suzuki know how to make an engine run good, and yeah, I mean, to get more performance out of it, maybe, if that's what you meant, to make it run better. But I mean, the boost cut on a single overhead cam F6A is like 0.9, I think. How high do you want to go with that standard turbo? I don't know if I'd go much higher, to be honest. One bar. If you're going to put an HT07 or something on it, okay. But you're going to have to do metal head gasket and things like that, right? I would have thought. I don't know. Don't know. I think you can push a single overhead cam only so far before you're flogging a dead horse. I'd be going twin cam head on it if I were you. Swap heads. Find a twin cam head, twin cam harness, twin cam ECU and get 20 more horsepower just from that. That would be what I would do. Yeah. YouTube is a lot of work, especially when it's a hobby like it is for me. Well, I mean, it's a hobby for me too, but I treat it, I want to. I used to think I was treating it like it's a job, but I'm actually not. I'm not dedicating enough time to learning how to make it better. I learned over the last week is that there's just a lot of things that I'm still, even after over 300 videos. Yeah, 0.87, there you go. I digress. Over 300 videos, and I'm still making, like, I watched videos on top 10 mistakes new YouTubers make. After 300 videos, I'm still doing that. So it's about time I learned what I'm doing wrong, and listen to the people that have had success with YouTube. I want this to be my job, if it's possible. It might not be. One of the hardest things is people that make videos on how to make your YouTube channel better talk about who are you making your videos for. And I made the mistake of thinking, well, anybody who wants to be entertained. But I mean, my mum's just not going to watch this, because it doesn't matter how funny I am or how interested she is in what her son is doing, she's not going to find me extracting bolts from a turbo entertaining, right? So they're not for her. So who am I making these videos for? That's the first thing you have to figure out. And I don't know. I have to figure that out before I can figure out what I should be making here. I know that I'm not making... no, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I know who I'm not making it for, but I don't know who I'm making it for. Yeah, anyway. Hey, Patrick, did you see Parry's here? He's been moved. He's here. Oh, Hello Kitty's not on. Hang on. I need to turn Hello Kitty on. Let's do that. Hello Kitty. Where are you? Which one is it? What's this one? Yeah. Where is it? There it is. Hey, there we go. How's that? Oh, I can't see it. It's not coming up. That'll do. There we go. There's a delay on there. There we go. Is she a bit bright? Oh, she's a bit bright, isn't she? Turn it down a bit. There we go. Just needs a bit of glow, just a bit of a... But yeah, Hello Kitty. I don't look at the analytics anymore. It drove me crazy. After that, I went a lot better. Yeah, I mean, I never used to look at analytics either. And from everything that I've watched over the last week or two, that's been my biggest mistake, is I'm not listening to the people that click on the thumbnail are quickly clicking away because they're not getting what they thought they were going to get. So I need to present the material in a way that makes them more interested so they hang around. Only people that have already watched videos and who like watching me are watching the videos. I mean, even then, like, if I just go to analytics right now, this live was not supposed to be about this, but anyway, the Dirty Magazine Day, the latest magazine, K-Truck Magazine, got 47 views. 47. From 1,479 subscribers, 47 people watched it. Only 47. If I look at the... where is it? Audience retention. People leave. Let's see. I lose 75% of people in the first... What is that? First couple of minutes? 75% of people are gone. So, I mean, that's a missed opportunity to keep those people around. I'm obviously not entertaining enough. In those first few minutes. So I need to change. Not the content, just the way, well, with the difficult thing about the magazine day is that you can't really, I mean, it's a magazine, it kind of is what it is. I did learn that some of the things I say are said in a way that people don't like. For example, I would say that Asahi is better than Kirin. What I should be saying is I prefer Asahi, so that people that drink Kirin don't feel offended by the fact that I think Asahi is better. I omit the I think part from Asahi is better than Kirin. And I've been told that I shouldn't do that. So I'm going to try not to do that. Just change the way I present. Which is probably for the better anyway. I've been told recently that people find me condescending as well. Which I asked close friends about that who know me personally, and they said, not really, no. So my online presence has me looking like I'm a condescending person, and I don't want that. Nobody wants that. So I need to fix that somehow, which is part of the reason why I'm not going on Facebook as often as I used to. I'll be using the community tab on YouTube. So if you need to talk to me, you can find me there. Or in Messenger. Still be on Messenger 24/7. Nostalgic Boy says he's running 0.87 on his F68 single. Yeah, well there you go. Like I said, the boost cut's probably 0.9. You've gone to boost cut and turned it back 0.03. So you're in the happy zone. Patrick, of course you saw Parry. Parry kind of needs his own light, like a... If I put him... Sorry, there's Greg's business card there. I'm going to move that over here. If I put Parry here, and he had like a miniature light that just shone up on him, would be kind of cool. Add that to the list of projects that'll never get done. What do we got? The Dutch. Let's see my channel, 7,000 subs. Yeah, there you go. 7,000 subs in less time than I've got. 551.3 thousand views this year. There you go. I didn't get nearly that number. Not to brag or anything, but I wasn't happy when I was obsessed with the numbers and was at a point of quitting. I don't want to see you in that dip. I mean, I've already been in that dip. I've already thought about quitting. Like, you don't have oh, do you? I don't remember how many videos you've got. I've got 300 and something videos. And the fact is that when I go back and watch my old stuff, I go, oh, that's horrible. But, I mean, it's been a learning curve for me because nobody taught me how to do it. Now, you've got 7,000 subs. I've got 1,000. You've got 551.3 thousand views, and you're not looking at the analytics. Well, maybe you're just getting it right. Don't you do, like, lawnmower engine overhauls or something like that? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've come across your channel never gets recommended to me for some reason. I think that was your channel, wasn't it? The Dutch Garage. You did. But anyway, maybe the content that you're making is more appealable to more people. Like, you're doing your car repair stuff. Okay. Perhaps you present in a way that people like better than the way I present. Perhaps you're dealing with cars that are more popular than the cars that I'm dealing with. Perhaps the way you are editing just as you do it, without even thinking about it, is better than the way I'm doing it. I don't know. But obviously, people like your stuff more than they like mine. So, how many years have you been doing this? Because I've been doing it for a few, and if I don't have numbers like yours, I'm doing something wrong. Is it the content? Not sure. Is it the way I'm presenting it? Not sure. Is it the way I'm editing it? Not sure. Is it the thumbnails and the title? Quite possibly, yes. He has a nice channel. Well, I'm sure he does with 7,000 subs and 551.3 thousand views. Those are numbers I dream of. Those are numbers that I wake up every morning checking YouTube Studio hoping that I've got, that I never do. My view hours have gone back, like view hours over 28 days, dropped back 3 hours overnight. Because, actually, I know what, I don't even know why. But probably because Christmas people weren't watching as much YouTube. Maybe, don't know. But yeah, just one night I lost 3 hours worth of view time. So, beats me. But it's not the definition of stupidity, but I can't expect things to improve by just continuing the same way. Yeah, so people have a problem with their car and they're looking for a way to fix it. There you go. That's not what I do. You know what the person is. You know who your audience is. Your audience is people, probably men, 18 to 30 maybe, who have a problem with their car. They're not afraid of working on their car. They probably have the type of car that you're working on. You might have a garage and you're doing various different cars, but they can find that specific car on your channel. You probably present it in a fast way with none of this, welcome back to da-da-da-da-da. Today we're going to do this. And you take 5 episodes to get through to it. 5 episodes to change an alternator. 50 minutes? No, you're probably bang, 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 done. That's how you do it. And you've become popular by doing it that way. You know who your audience is. You know what you have to make. I don't know who my audience is. I don't know who I make this channel for. I was doing it just to show people what I was doing. But that's not overly interesting, it seems. Or the way I'm presenting it's not interesting. Or the way I'm editing it's not interesting. And we go through that again. You've hit the money. I haven't yet. Videos stay relevant for a long time. That's the biggest reason. Well, there you go. I mean, how many people in the West who speak English own K cars? It's a small group of people, and it's quite possible that a large majority, well, not even a majority, a large number of those people don't like my online presence because they think I'm condescending or some other thing. They just don't like me. So I've already got a narrow audience, and then because of my online presence, I've narrowed my audience further. I'm screwed before I start, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, that's that. In 2022, I need to change things up, which is why I've gone for this different lighting setup. We've got the front light that's slightly overhead. We've got the microphone here that's nice and close. And we've got the light on the floor to illuminate the background. And that's what I learned today. Well, not today, over the past few days. Definitely don't drink on air while I'm doing that. This is not safe for children. This is not safe for children. So yeah, that's that. That's the rant on Garage K videos. That's what I'm planning for 2022, to change the way it's presented. I'm not, like I said, I'm not cutting out the Murphy's Law or the bloopers, and I might cut out the swearing. I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't do that anyway, really. Nah, fuck it. One cool thing that I've done today. Actually, that's a bad spot for that. I just realized. Whoops. Okay, so what I've got is you know the GoPro mounts, the quick mount that's got like 2 tabs. It's got I don't know, it probably has a name, but it's got like a the mount is like a cup, and then the foot of the GoPro goes in, then the rubber clips over the top. You know what I'm talking about? You probably know what I'm talking about. I got some flat ones of those with some 3M tape, and I taped them to the underside of the shelf that's up there, so that I can like clip in my GoPros, so I always know where they are, and they're not on the bench in the way or anything else. But I just figured out that if and when that tape lets go, it's going to bounce off the microphone and probably land on my keyboard, or yeah, so that's probably not the best place for that. I might have to move it. Although having it there is quite good, because it will actually give me a down shot for unboxing videos, which perform very badly. Oh, he's back again. Oh, he's back again. Remove. How do we remove this user? Hide user on this. Remove. If you don't like it, mate, don't watch it. What are you doing here? 3 people were in the chat. Hey, and I appreciate all 3 of them, mate. Chat sucks. Okay, if you say so. What does this button do? This user's messages will be hidden. Oh, that works. Cool. Can do that. I don't know how to block, because I've never had anybody that I needed to block before. But I can hide. Hey, you gotta go, Patrick. Well, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in the next one, in probably next year. Bye. The Dutch Garage. I need to get on your channel more. I've been there before, I'm sure of it, but I thought you did lawnmowers and stuff. That must have been somebody else. Bye, Patrick. But yeah, I can't say why your channel's more popular than mine, but I mean, maybe you know. Why do you think your channel? Because you were quite happy. I know you not to brag. Come on then, not to brag or anything. Not to brag or anything, but I've got 7,000 subs. And why do you think you've got the fame, or why have you got the success that you have? Why haven't I got the same success? Now is your chance to tell me, as honest as you like, because I can't figure out how to block people. As we can do it, just point it out. I don't know how to block people because I've never had to deal with people being stupid in the chat. Like, he's like, you can't even figure out how to block people. No, I don't know how to, but that's okay. Maybe I'll, like, yeah, I don't know. How do you do that? Participants. Oh, he's still here. His comments are just hidden. His comments are still hidden, but he's still here. Well, thank you for joining in and driving my viewers higher. Really appreciate it. We can do it. I'll seize the day. Oh, no, maybe these are past participants as well. Not just... I'll seize the day. Horrible and lame. Thank you very much for your input. It is so... Hide this user on this chat. There we go. Sees the day is hidden as well. But I appreciate the extra person in the chat and the extra viewer. So thank you for joining us, Seize the Day, and we can do it. Trolls, but I mean, hey, an extra person is an extra person. Thank you for joining in. Pure says, I think so too, but I don't know what Pure is referring to. Aras, A-R-A-S, says hi. Hi. Thank you for joining. Well, if you look at the numbers, my sub count and views are way off. Yeah, your sub count and your views are way off. But what does that doesn't really tell you? What I would like to why do you think personally your channel is more successful than mine? Write that in the chat. In the chat. Help me help you get better videos. The people mostly come because I have video that maybe help them. After that, I probably never see them again. Well, maybe. But 7,000 subs still isn't... That's almost 7 times what I have. So if I woke up tomorrow with 7,000 subs, I'd be stoked. Stoked. If in 2 months' time I had 7,000 subs, I'd be stoked. I get around, depending on how many videos I make per month, I get around 30 subs per month. So it will take me, I mean, you do the math, a long ass time at that rate to get to your level. So tell me, what am I doing? What could I be doing better, in your opinion? Let me know. Everyone else is quiet, though. There are 6 people in here. 6 concurrent viewers. Although the number of views is all over the place. My think is the same with Dutch Garage and Patrick. What did Patrick think? Patrick said, stay yourself. Oh, I missed that. Stay yourself. Videos stay relevant for a long time. That's the biggest. Yeah, stay yourself. I didn't see this. Stay yourself. Don't overthink it too much. You can stay yourself, but still edit it in a way that 1, people don't find offensive. 2, people want to watch more of. And 3, people will share. One of the biggest things that I learned I can take away from this YouTube experience is that nobody, or very rarely, does anybody share my video to any other social media, or even if I post it on YouTube, people don't often share it. My mind is blown every time someone shares it, and every time someone does, I think it's only ever happened 3 times. When that's happened, you can see the graph going like this, and at the point that somebody shared it, it just goes poof. You can see it. It just skyrockets every single time someone's shared it. But for whatever reason, my videos aren't the type of thing that people share. So there's something going on there. I need to change something so that people want to share it. Having said that, though, okay, Nathan's here. Nathan's here. Yo. Okay. Well, that's a fantastic question. Fat Golf R has just come in with that question. Wow. All right, I'll get to that in a minute. We're on topic of why is my YouTube not as good as it could be. People mostly come, and of course videos help them, and they probably never see them again. Okay. Pure thinks the same as Dutch and Patrick, that I need to stay myself. And I could do that but I don't have a full-time job. I'm just doing this. So if this doesn't become popular, I will eventually have to stop and get a full-time job, in which case I won't have time to do all of this, and I'll go back to just doing Instagram photos every now and again of cool things. It really needs to work, otherwise, when I say work, I mean, what do I mean? I think the amount of effort that I put in to the amount of views that I get is disproportionate. That's regardless of monetization at all. Nathan and I have been talking about that on and off for the last probably year. And he has convinced me that that is not something that I should focus on, not something I should even really think about. And so I'm not anymore. Well, at least I'm going to try not to. But there is a point that I think that the amount of effort that I put into each video and the number of views that it gets, or the amount of popularity that it has, or how many likes it gets, is disproportionate. I think if I put in less effort, I could still get the same amount of views, honestly. If I put in very, very little effort, I could still get the same number of views. If I put in the same amount of effort, but do it in a different way, I think I could get a lot more bang for my buck. Actually, no, because that's bringing money into it. What's the best way to say it? I feel I could get that ratio of love, that ratio of love to effort a little bit more in balance, if that makes sense without sounding like a dick. Dutch's content is about how-to video. It's very focused and all greenfield content. I don't know what greenfield content is. I missed that tutorial. But if it's how-tos, then yeah, you're gonna get views. My catch tank video, quite popular. Still not as popular as I think it could have been, because the way I filmed it, there's a lot of wasted footage there. And parts I should have cut out. It shouldn't have had the intro in it, etc. A lot of people missed good parts of the video because they were skipping through it. So I should have cut those parts out to get people to see it better. Garage K content is very mixed. Harder for a viewer to like everything. I mean, that's very, very correct. How many people watched the Altezza catch tank video and then sit through a 1 hour magazine? Not very many. And then how many of those two different people watched me assemble the cabinet over there? Not very many. So I've got yeah, we're just not making the same thing. So because you've got how-tos, I think it's easier to sell water, it's easier to give water to a man who's thirsty than to give water to a man that's got a jug full of water. You know what I mean? People are thirsty. They've got something that doesn't work. They've got something that's broken. They're thirsty. They're looking for that glass of water, and you've got the how-to. With my content, I'm serving the content to a group of people who have 500,000 hours of video uploaded every hour to YouTube. A needle in a haystack. Your next comment is, I just glanced at it. Hey, sorry, I'm gonna skip you, fat golf because I'm trying to stay on topic. Dutch Guy says people don't watch my video because of me. Yeah, but people aren't watching because of me either. And that's clear. Otherwise, I would have, if people were watching for me, then I would have the same numbers as you, right? Or people are clicking on the video for the thumbnail going, oh, this isn't what I expected, and they don't even get a chance to know me because they come in, they see something they don't like, and they just disappear before they even get a chance to know me. I'm not getting that opportunity for them to like me, to continue coming back and watching. So I'm not giving people a chance, or they're not... that first few seconds, I need to convince people to stay. I need to, if you know what I mean. Anyway, rambling. Fat Golfer, in your opinion, what is the best looking sporty and also reliable K hatchback 1997 or older to import into the US? Best looking sporty hatchback. There's so many. There's so many to choose from. The best looking sporty. Instantly, I think C chassis, because C chassis Alto works because I've got one. You're exporting it out of Japan, so you don't have to care about K sizing. So you could go a wide body mirror. They look really cool. Wagon R's, some of them look really sick. There was a car that I shared on social media. I think it was what was that? It was an automatic. Had a green engine bay. Had all of the wings. That thing was epic. But I don't remember what it was. Might have been a mini car. I don't know. Someone will probably remember. Well, Toyota Supra is not a hatchback. Well, you didn't say K. Oh yeah, you did. K, reliable K hatchback. Well, I don't like single cam turbo F6As. I just don't. So I would go the best looking. That's really difficult, and that's subjective too, because what I like, other people are not going to like. Like, I would prefer an Alto over a Gino, Mirror Gino, but those are super popular in Australia. So, what do I know? I don't know. Okay. So I don't know. I'm gonna go on to the next question. Nathan said, evergreen, I meant, will always get search clear. Yeah, that's right, because everybody has the same problem, so you're gonna get repeated people watching that video, everyone having the same problem. Whereas once you read, hands up, who's watched one of my magazine videos twice? Anybody? Any magazine twice? Why did you watch it twice? Suffice to say, is here. How's it going? It's going good. Gaming channels are the most tough. Well, Nathan actually has a gaming channel, and if you look at his growth, after 6 videos, it's like this, right? Mine is like this after 300 and something videos. So, I'm going to disagree with you there. You do have a point. You have to play the same game over and over again. It's terribly boring after a while. Yeah, well, the amount of hours you have to put into playing the game, yeah. But let's be honest. You're going to play that game anyway, right? You're going to play that game anyway. I don't want to go to drift events just to film it, just to get views. I could. It would work. No, like, there aren't a lot of other YouTubers in Japan now because they're trapped overseas from COVID. I could do that. I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna do that. So I'm making a choice to be less popular than I could be, potentially. Yeah. Man, I hear you. I see. Nathan's agreeing with you. Endlessly playing PC Cars 3 right now for a new video. Yeah, but I mean, you like racing games, Nate. So don't be like, oh, I don't want to play this game. You want to play that game. Come on, you want to play that game. You want to play it. I know you do. If you weren't recording, you'd be playing something else anyway. Dean TV Online. Everyone needs to buy SHIB. What is SHIB? Where you coming live out of? I don't know what SHIB is. I'm live out of Japan, dude. Tokyo. It's only about you, though. If you're going to do lives, you need to be interactive with your live chat. I am super active with my live chat. Just chilling, waiting for your comments and questions in the chat because it's going quite quickly at the moment, but it wasn't before. Dean, BRZ by Subaru, would that be your hatch request out of Japan? Is that what you were commenting there, or were you saying that's the car that you own? BRZ a hatch, is it? That's a coupe, isn't it? It's not K either. So that was that. I don't know. I don't know what you were commenting about there. BRZ's cool. What's better, 8.6 or BRZ? Comments in the chat. James says hi. Hey, how you doing? Jeremiah Brave has written something that's been held for review. Why even do that? I am old though. Thanks for that. I'm only 41. I'll be 42. I'm not that old. Subaru Vivio. Yeah, very, very strong contender for the best looking though. Subaru Vivio's the best looking? Maybe. Maybe. I didn't see any super cool ones in the magazines I've already read, but there might be some in the future. I don't know. Find out in the future of Garage K. I don't know. Get a Tesla though. I like the videos of people blowing them up because Tesla refuses to fix them for under $20,000. Yeah, those are good videos. Are those Z-scale trains in the background? Z-scale trains. Over there? No, those are Chorokyus. Yep, Chorokyus. Little cars. I don't have any on the desk. I moved them all earlier to clean this up so that we can have this nice bright area. Do some true crime stuff and watch your numbers go way up. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Change your content to watch stuff go up. Yeah, I don't... Crime and that sort of freaks me out. I hate confrontation, and I don't like... I don't even like watching the police harass people on the side of the road. That will ruin my day. Because, I don't know, it just gets in my head of how messed up that situation is and how I don't want to be part of it in any way. And it just brings me down. I could never do true crime content. It would, yeah, no. Could never do it. James wrote, do you think we'll get a Cappuccino update video or are you done with the car? I'm not done with that car. Someone requested that I do a video showing all of the cars that I have. I am planning to do that, but that won't happen this year, obviously, running out of time. The Cappuccino will get done as soon as I have the money to do it. When I bought the car, I drove it once. It's an automatic. Never ever going to drive it as an automatic again. I don't need to register the car. I don't need to drive the car. I have other cars. I don't know what the purpose of that car will be, but I've got the carry truck. I've got the Alto. I'll finish the Alto before I start the Cappuccino, probably, unless I just get an influx of money and I can do them simultaneously. Remember, I've still got the carry truck to work on, and I want to work on the white van as well. So I need a lump sum of money that's enough to buy the thing that I need to begin the Cappuccino project. And if I have that, then I'll do that. But it's just waiting on money. I'll never sell that car because at this point, it really, I've had it so long, it doesn't really owe me anything anymore, right? Because I've had it for so long. Every time I go into the garage, I look at that thing and I'm like, I can't believe I own that, even though it's covered in dust. So, no, I'm never selling it. It's just waiting on cash. Just waiting on cash. Do I share this? Nah, you know what? I'm gonna hide that user because I don't know who that guy is. Jeremiah Brave. If you're like a friend of mine that I don't like, that's a name that I don't recognize, and you're actually a good dude who was just giving me crap. Send me a message on Messenger and I'll unblock you from the chat. But if you just come in with his comment was "shut up, old man." Yeah, I probably should, and I am old, but this is my life. Like, if I do shut up, what are you gonna do? Talk amongst yourselves in the chat? You could do that. Dean says you have to adapt. Oh, yeah, you have to adapt. Kind of. I mean, I've said from the beginning I'm never going to change just to get views. I'm not going to do that. If the stuff that I'm doing is just simply not interesting enough to become, famous on YouTube, or, big enough that I think that the amount of effort that I put in and the views that I get and the love that I get, if I can't get to that balance, then I should quit rather than change to be something that I'm not. I'm not going to start reviewing games just because I think reviewing games would be easier. I don't necessarily think reviewing games would be easier because I don't really enjoy playing games. That would suck. But do it for the views, man. No, I'm just not going to. I'm willing to change the way I edit. I'm willing to change the way I present, but I'm not willing to sell my soul to the devil of making things that I don't want to make just to make money. If you've ever seen me on social media or my other lives, I think I've said this. I'm very unmotivated by money. I'm unmotivated by money. So, unless it's a huge amount of money, but, I mean, that's the same for everyone, isn't it? I'm unmotivated by money. Come on, Dave, do it. Do it quicker and I'll give you more money. Nah. Don't care. If you do this, we'll give you a pay rise. Yeah, but that's shit. I don't want to do that. Unmotivated by money. I'm motivated by praise and, sadly, likes. I'm motivated by views, by subs, by likes. At the moment, not by money. So monetization, whilst I want to do it, it would make this kind of easier to view, but it's not why I'm doing it. So adapting and changing content, not going to happen. Besides, I've got 1,479 people who enjoy the content that I make, or at least enjoyed it enough to subscribe. If I change to true crime, what are those people going to do? They're not going to enjoy that. James asked, what's the thing? It's an engine. There's no secrets here. I have a spare engine for my Cappuccino. I've already bought a whole bunch of stuff for that cappuccino. It's got stainless brake lines. They're sitting on the passenger seat. It's got power mirrors that are in the trunk. It's got a full set of Monster Sport suspension bushes, which are in the trunk. And a whole bunch of other stuff that I've forgotten. It's got a K100 kit. So that's the turbo ECU and stuff. It's got that in the trunk. But all of that's useless if the engine's not up to scratch. I'll go into more detail. Well, I can tell you now. From factory, that my Cappuccino engine had an oil leak around the front cover. The front cover of the K6A is actually the oil pump and the timing chain cover. From factory, that leaked. You basically have to drop the engine to get that out, get that off. Actually, in a Cappuccino, you might not have to. But it's a huge pain in the ass. And since... What was I saying? I got distracted. The front cover. To get the front cover off is a huge pain. Since the car was new, it's leaked. And every mechanic that's looked at it's gone, I don't want to pull that off. So they just slapped silicone over the top. Slap silicone over the top. Slap silicone over the top. Till it ran out of Suzuki warranty. And then the shop around the corner was doing the same thing. Replacing everything around the engine because he didn't want to take that front cover off. Either knowing full well that's what the problem was and just getting money for fixing the other things, or he didn't know that it was the front cover leaking and he's not a very good mechanic. I don't know either way. It's one of those two things. You be the judge. So, in a strange turn of events, I ended up with a spare K6A. Or spare? No, I bought a K6A. And I thought, okay, well, I've got this. I'll send this engine away to be built. We'll go, we'll just throw the works at it. We'll go forged rods, we'll go forged pistons, we'll go headwork, we'll go we'll go crazy. Okay, we'll do that. Then we'll pull, while that engine's being worked on, I'll pull my engine out, fix the, because it's done 70,000 Ks. 2 owners. I'm the third owner of that car, and I know the other 2 owners. They're both elderly, not elderly, they're at least 10 years older than me. They weren't thrashing a thing, plus it's an auto. That engine's probably in fantastic condition. So if I fix the seal, that engine's probably worth $500. So I'll pull that engine out, fix the thing that Suzuki that nobody wanted to fix, and then sell that engine off. While that's out, pull the auto out, slap the manual in with new bushes, new clutch, everything else, put the engine in. While I'm doing that, after I've done that, while I'm doing that, I can put on the turbo that I like. I can do all of those things in one go, I need that. There's no point doing anything. Well, there is. I mean, I could do the brakes and things like that, but there are more pressing matters, and none of any of that other stuff is going to matter until I get that engine. Hope that... You can ask any question you like. Until I get the engine, nothing else really matters for me. Hopefully that answers all of the Cappuccino questions. If you have another question about my Cappuccino, please let me know. Now, suffice to say, is ground effects neon legal where you live? In Japan, because I live in Tokyo, is it legal? If I have it on, I don't think the police will stop me. If I have it on when I'm going for the inspection, I'm not sure. But I don't think they'll care. If I have the lights under the car, probably not going to care. If I turn them on, they'll probably tell me to turn them off. That's probably it. Is it legal? I don't know. Would I get in trouble for it? I don't think so. I've seen cars driving around with LEDs taped around around all of the seams in the car. So around the door was LEDs. Around the front fender was all LEDs. Around the hood, LEDs. Around the front, every seam of the car had green LEDs on it. No problem. So ground effects probably not going to care. Probably legal, or if illegal, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Just call it underglow. Yep, underglow. Hey Josh, thanks for coming. Anish says hi. This my first day of stream. Well, thank you for joining. Can I ask a question? Anything? Yes, you can. You have put on YouTube live. Yes, I have. Josh says, hopefully you manual swap video will convince my wife to do it too. Well, I mean, to be fair, the auto is very, very rare. There's not a lot of them. So for rareness, you kind of want to keep the auto. For drivability, you want the manual. For sitting in traffic, you probably want the auto. I don't know. I would kind of like to know what the auto is like with 150 horsepower through it. 180 horsepower through it. What's it do? Does it pop? Or does it handle it fine? I would really like to know. I don't know anyone that's done it or anyone that's even considered it. If shipping wasn't stupid expensive, I would send my transmission to Dave and see if he would put it on cap gun. He probably wouldn't, but it would be really, really interesting to know at what horsepower level the automatic blows up. That would be dope. And drifting in an auto would be quite interesting. Let's call it that. Good or bad question? Yeah, whatever. Any question you like. If it's too bad, racist or whatever, I'll block you out of the chat. But if it's just about K cars, go for your life. My only issue with the auto is 5,000 at 100 kilometers an hour. Any plans to twin cam swap your every? Yes, plans to twin cam swap the every. 5,000 at 100 kilometers an hour. Yeah, that's not very good, is it? Ratios. However, what's it called? I want to say spur gear. The spur gear, the pinion gear. The gear ratio in the diff is higher in the auto. So if you switch to manual, that will actually be even better on the highway. And fuel consumption will lower. I'm not trying to sell your wife on it. That's just true. It's a higher gear ratio. So it'll actually go faster on the highway, easier, and it should use less gas around town, right? Should do. Final drive, that's what it's called. There we go. Watching up and down, up and down, up and down. I'm going to have a sip. Drinking Kirin tonight. Thanks again, Greg, for the stubby holder. Love stubby holders. Love J-Car. Is this the ultimate stubby holder? Just might be. One with Greg Ford written on it might even be better. Like an Australian flag with Greg Ford written on it. Someone make that and send it to Greg. His address is... No, I'm kidding. When it's wet out, I put the auto in second and slides pretty nice. Nice. Imagine that with 200 horsepower. Any plans to twin cam swap the Every? That would be the white Every van. The white Every van is... I'm of two minds with that car. On the one hand, I love it. I've put so much work, hours and hours into that car. I've sound deadened the whole thing. I've cleaned it in and out. It doesn't smell. I've painted the front area there. It's all nice. On the other hand, once I've finished to put a twin cam into the white van, the intelligent way would be to finish the carry truck first and then use those parts duplicated to put a twin cam into the white van. However, if I've already finished the carry truck, why do I need the van? If I've already got the Alto, which doesn't run yet, I've already got a Cappuccino, why do I need a van? My wife's car is a van as well. Do I need a K van and a real size van? Or could I get by with a carry truck and a real size van? Like if I'm going to pick up sheets of wood from the hardware store and it's raining, just take the wife's van. If I'm picking up a fridge, take the carry truck. What is the purpose of the white van? Yes, it would be absolutely incredible with a twin cam swap, but why? If I did that, the price, like the resale value of it's not going up. So why? I don't know. I have considered selling it as is because I don't really need it anymore. The rego runs out in August, so before then, my goal is to, by the end of January, I mean, this is all going to come down to how much money I have too, because it's going to cost probably $700 or $800 to get registration for the Altezza, and that's my next goal. That's my goal for 2022. Get that back on the road and start drifting again. It's been too long. I think, finally all of the parts I need to complete the ITBs. Some of that's filmed, not all of it. So once that's done, I can't even get the white van out because the Altez is in the way. I could push it, but that thing's fucking heavy and I'm not about it. Let's do one thing at a time. Rather than bouncing all over the place like I normally do, let's focus on one thing, get it done, get the Altezza the hell out of the way, and then switch it with the van. Then I'll do the, I want to swap rear diffs with the, I've got a Landy diff, which is a higher final drive that I want to put in so that I can show you a before and after normal drive versus, this is an auto with normal final with, and swap the final out for the Landy one, DA32, so you can see what the speed difference is. I want to do that. That will also upgrade the rear brakes to larger as well. Hopefully do that before, well, I have to do that before August. And then after I've done that, there are no other projects for that. I could do a how to change your brakes on the, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, hopefully that covers all of your questions on the white van. Well, that sounds pretty nice. Big Texas roads over here. Everything is 65 plus miles per hour. Yeah, well, that final drive, the auto final drive will make a difference, especially if you switch it to manual. Makes sense, man. That's all the time I have now at work. Take care. Gotta go, Altezza. Thanks for coming, Josh. Enjoyed the chat. Have a good night or day. You're at work. Have a good day. So yeah. Questions. If you've got questions for me, put them in the chat. And any questions you like. And I'll endeavour to answer them the best I can. If that's all we have, if nobody's got any other questions, I will end the live chat. That is what I'm here for. I'm not here to rant endlessly on my own topics. I'm here to talk to you. So if you have a topic you would like me to cover, yeah, let me know in the chat. Otherwise, I'm going to sit here and drink beer. The YouTube community tab, I will mention it again. If you go to the main page on YouTube for Garage K, you can find the community tab. Yeah. And I'll be doing things in there, polls and whatnot. Some very good questions tonight. Enjoyed it. The best hatch pre-97. I would prefer to know what you guys think rather than what I think, because I don't know that, like, I'm not an expert on every hatch, every K hatch. There's many of them I've never heard of. Like, until someone contacted me trying to get me to help them find Rex parts, I'd never even heard of a Subaru Rex before. And then I found out they're hella old and you can't get parts of them anymore. Copens are pretty good buy. I like Copens. Lots of people think that I don't like the Copen, but I do. I've actually got a model of one. It's actually a remote control car one over there. Mini Z Lit of a Copen. Because I like the Copen. I prefer the Cappuccino, but I do like the Copen. If I have to go for an A, B, C of K cars, then it would be Alto, B. You really only get Beat. There isn't really another B, is there? So Alto, Beat, Cappuccino. Alto, Beat, Cappuccino. Subaru Rex is awesome. Very square. Square Rex. The Rex, squarey, boxy thing. Yeah, if you did like a square style wide body, that would be dope. Like that old what was that? There's like a old Skyline, I think. There's like pink and white polka dots. Or is it blue and white polka dots? I think it's a Skyline anyway. If you did it wide, like a Rex with square wide body, deep dish wheels, and yeah, paint it in some wild Bozozoku colors with pipes coming out the back. That'd be sick. The Copen and Cappuccino were K cars sold in the Netherlands. Were they? I didn't know that. You're from the Netherlands. The Netherlands is awesome. Yes, Netherlands is awesome. Never been to the Netherlands. I've never been to Europe. I never really had any interest in going to Europe. But then I met Saban and I met Patrick and a bunch of other people, and it was like, well, maybe I should go. But I mean, yeah, the weather's always crap in the UK, so it's better if the food's not going to be... I mean, I love pasties and pies, meat pies and pasties, so UK fish and chips, warm beer, nah. Crap weather, nah. Geezers, nah. Probably not. Probably never do it. Spend $4,000 on a trip to the UK or $4,000 on the Cappuccino and make you guys happy. I know where my money's going. The Netherlands. I really don't know that much about the Netherlands, except that it's awesome, and all of the footage I've seen from the Netherlands is awesome. But yeah, I had no idea you guys got the Copen or the Cappuccino. I thought the Cappuccino was UK and UK, Japan, and Australia only. Interesting. Which do you prefer, the Cappuccino or the Copen? The Dutch Garage. Well, that's why you're called the Dutch Garage, because you're from the Netherlands. That makes sense. I'm Garage K because my garage is tiny. It fits 3 K cars in it and nothing else. On a monkey bike. Monkey bike's in front of the Alto at the moment, which means I can't work on the Alto, but I can't find the right paint to work on the Alto anyway. That's what I'm actually waiting on. I'm waiting to find the correct paint to work on the Alto. I need a welder section and I need proper rust protection. Oh, you had a cappuccino. That's cool. Would you ever consider buying a Copen? I don't know if I would. First gen or second gen? There you go. There's a good poll for the community tab. Copen. When you think Copen, which Copen is better? First gen or second gen? I almost want to say first gen. Originally, I didn't like the shape of the first gen. I liked the second gen more. But the more I see the first gen one, the more it's growing on me as just being cute, and they can be really quick round a track. And when you put aero and stuff all over them, they look cool. So I'm going to probably go first gen. Second and third gen were Japan only. So I didn't even know there was a third gen, dude. What's the third gen? They just facelift it? Or... Lots of grey import. I'm not familiar with the third gen. Saban, you have to let me know. What's the third gen? Was it just a facelift? People coming into this chat going, there's just some old dude sitting there looking like shit drinking beer. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. That's what this is. No, the one with the crying headlights, second looked like first gen. Really? That I didn't know. I thought there was only 2 gens. No, the one with the crying headlights. Second, really? I didn't know that. I'm going to have to research more on Copens because I don't know. Import from other countries like UK. I see. Yeah. Do you own a K car now, Dutch Garage? I know Saban does. He's got a Yo! Saban's got an HA11S. He's probably got the I was going to say the best looking HA11S, but I have seen other ones that look dope. The stickers on Saban's car are just fire. It's got a massive K-Car special sticker on the back window, and it just looks sick. One of the best, probably one of the best looking Altos, bar none, be it C chassis or H chassis. Saban's car looks fucking dope. Wouldn't you believe it? Mark is in the house. JDM MR2 driver. Mark, what is up? I'm just having some beers, mate. I was wearing my SpongeBob hat earlier. I just hung it up on the wall over there. There was something else I was going to show you if you came, but I've forgotten what it was, so I can't do that. Ooh. But welcome. Have you ever been in a live before? I don't know if you have. Might be your first time. Anyway, I've got this little guy here, the YRV. Apparently, these were really, really rare. Like, they only made them for like 3 years or something. Do you have one of these? Or do you know anyone that's got one? Or have you ever seen one of these before? That's a question to everybody, not just Mark. Too early for beers here. No, it's not. It's the 28th of December. It's not too early for beers. Dutch Garage, Suzuki Alto Works, Subaru Vivio. I'm going to look at a Daihatsu Charade GTTI this weekend. Ooh. Well, that's not... Charade. That's not a K car. But it's close. It's little. GTTI, is that a 1.5 or a 1.6? Probably a 1.6, I think. You've got an Alto Works. Which Alto Works do you have? Which Vivio do you have? Let me know in the chat. I'm interested. Charade, GTTI. Yeah, cool. They look so bad though. My mate has a yellow one. Oh, what? The YRV? Really? Do they look bad? I don't know. This looks pretty cute. It's got a sunroof. Check that out. Sunroof, bro. 1 litre. Oh, really? Daihatsu Charade has a 1 litre engine. TTI means it's turbo, right? Interesting. Yes. I'm just... What are you up to, Mark? Are you working on your own stuff today, or are you working on customers' cars? KEVET 1.3 Turbski engine, which is common swap. Storia Sirion, I think, maybe auto only too. Ooh. You have the YRV. There you go. Yeah, 1 litre 3-cylinder turbo. There you go. Okay. Well, I'll be looking to give this guy away. So if you know anybody that's got a YRV that would like to score that, tell them to join the channel and then spam me about giving away the YRV model. Here it is here. And I'll give it away to somebody. Yeah. Okay? So if you know someone that's got a YRV and you think they might like this model, tell them to become a subscriber and then spam the crap out of the comments telling me to give away the this thing, and then I'll do that. Yo. Why is this the only... Oh, no, that was back here, wasn't it? I was going to say, why is that the only car that's here? I put away all the cars. What do we got? We've got... Mark said, working on another car we just bought. Well, why am I not surprised? What did you buy? Ooh, that's going to be something a bit... That's something in another language that I don't think other people want to see. There we go. Just get rid of that real quick. I don't know what it was. It didn't look good. All the YRV over here are automatic. Ew. Just not a fan of autos. I don't like flappy paddles either. A GT4 RC? Is that remote control, or is that RC something? GT4. Is it like this one? That's a GT4. Is it like that one? Cool little model, this. What do you think? Wheels go spin. ST185. ST185 was RC. I don't know what RC means. Subaru Vivio KK3 full drive turbo. Huh, okay. ST185. ST185 was RC. I don't know what RC means. Sega rally car. I'm confused. Had a Celica GT4 WRC ST2085. I don't know what that is. The Sega rally car. Cool. Don't know. I didn't play enough. Russian Lada cars still around. Not in Japan. I've never seen a Lada in Japan, but I've seen Ladas in Australia like 20 years ago. I don't know if they're still around now. They probably are. Let's face it, it's Russian. It's never going to die. Those cars will be around forever. Pop-up headlights, wide body, essentially. Oh, okay. Pop-up headlights. So not this one. The pop-up headlight one. That's a cool car. I don't think I've got a model of the pop-up headlighty one. No. I thought I did though. Now that's a Supra, I think. Is it Supra? Yeah. This one's a Supra, not a Celica. Yeah. Yes. All right. Let's show that. The RC is the Rally Homologen model. Okay. The Rally model. Cool. And it's a pop-up headlighty one. Nice. Wait a minute. Aren't those gearboxes rare as rocking horse poo? I was watching something somewhere where someone was saying never, like on those, don't break the gearbox because they're impossible to buy. Like they're just none left. The Rally guys used them all up, and then you just can't buy them. And is that right? Is that them? Hope your gearbox is all right. What are you doing to it? Oh yes, that is it. Yeah. What are you doing to the? What are you doing to this? What is it? A 185. ST185. What are you doing to it, Mark? Ready for resale, or are you going to drive it around? There's a terrible lag between the video and then the comments, so I end up sitting here just like looking at the screen, waiting for the reply. I'm out of beer, which means I have a choice. Do I end the chat, or do I go get beer and come back? That's up to you. At the moment, the Sega Rally car. Oh, that was Nathan that rode the Sega Rally car. Wow, okay. You're going to daily drive it? Wow, you're crazy. That's a bit nice to be daily driving, isn't it? Too nice for me, anyway. So we've got Nathan, we've got Subarm, we've got the Dutch Garage, and we've got Mark in the room. What do you think? Do I go get beer and come back, or do I end the live now? Let me know. You've got like, I'll give you a minute to let me know. I don't have anything else to chat about. It's all been said. So unless you guys have got some interesting things to let me know about, or questions or anything like that, then I will get going. Yeah. Oh, Pio's still here too. Suban's written, need to get your capo back out for a daily drive. Well, I mean, I prefer, dare I say it, I prefer the Alto to your Cappuccino. Just quietly. Your Cappuccino is iconic, but I think as a daily, I think you're better on the Alto, personally. But, like, what did we get here? We got, I'm just going to the, I'm going to, no, I can't go to there, can I? Oh, that's not the right thing. I'm going to the community tab, and I'm going to find out what the current ratio is for cars, K-cars you'd like to daily, your channel, and then I go to community tab. There's the poll. So out of 27 votes, 37%, oh, it's gone back up. Okay, so 37% said Cappuccino, 37% said Alto works for daily driver. So saying I'd prefer the Alto Works only offends about half of you. All right, Pure, do you have a mini red Supra with lights? I do. It's up there. Ah, I can't get it. The seat's in the way. Yeah. This one. New Supra. It's got a button on the top so that it lights up. There we go. Look at that. Yeah. Supra. Yeah. There we go. So, yeah, nobody commented. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna go. It's been on here for 2 hours. It's almost midnight, so I'm going to sign off. It's been lovely chatting. We hit some milestones tonight. We had 2 trolls who came in. 3. We had 3 trolls. One told me to shut up. One was writing all sorts of crazy crap, and the other guy, I think, was probably the same guy on a different account because they were doing the same crap. So we had spammers. That's for the first time. Had a couple of people from Europe writing, I think, sharing like porn links or something. Not sure, but yep. Back to editing. Yeah, I should get back to editing too, but I'm going to go have another beer and then go to bed. It has been lovely chatting. I'll see you. I don't know. If I've got some free time, I'll go live again before the end of the year, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, thanks for everything for 2021. The friends that I've made through this channel, through Facebook as well. The people that sent me mystery gifts, all the subscribers, all the likes. I really appreciate it. I'll see you in 2 MPV Go Pack. What? No idea what that means, but on that note, I'm gonna bail. I will see you. I'll see you when I see you, which probably won't be that far away because I'm not going on holiday or anything else. I'll just be here, drunk every now and again. But yeah, like Mark has been. Mark's a rock. JDM MR2 driver is a rock. I don't know really what else I can say. Yeah, Mark's a rock. Yeah, thanks for everything you've done for me this year, Mark. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to I look forward to talking to everybody and making videos for you next year. And yeah, that's it. Happy New Year. If you don't see me before, oh, you might see me again, but I can't guarantee it. Who knows? Anyway, I'm out of here. I need to find the end stream button and exit in a cool way, but that's very unlikely. Oh, here we got another one. Right on, like another guy sharing some weird. I need to get rid of that first. Do that. There we go. Okay, now I can get out of here. See you guys later. End stream, and then we press this one here because for some reason they get, are you sure? Yep. Anyway, I'm out. Later.